Parliamentary General Election 2020. Announcement of result on nomination day. Electoral Division of Hougang. Lee Hong Chuang of the People's Action Party and Dennis Tan Lip Fong of the Workers' Party are the candidates who have been nominated for the Electoral Division of Hougang. Under Section 34 of the Parliamentary Elections Act, the election must be adjourned for a poll to be taken. The returning officer has directed that the poll be conducted in Singapore on 10th July 2020.
亲爱的后港居民，一转眼6年已过，相信你们也看到我如何的在后港服务社区。后港真正需要的是一个具有能力、具有效力、为居民服务的国会议员。我希望跟你们一起努力。宏观未来，壮大后港，请支持我，李鸿壮。Dear residents of Hougang, it has been a good 6 years serving you. I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you. Please support me, Li Hong Chuan.
Hougang區嘅選民大家好，我是鄧力峰，是工人黨嘅候選人，請你到工人黨一票，送我哋國會，推入法案。Dear voters of Hougang, I am Dennis Tan from the Workers' Party. Please allow me to continue to serve you in Hougang, and please send me back to Parliament so that I can continue to speak up for you. Vote for the Workers' Party. 亲爱的后港选民，大家好，我是陈立峰，请让我和工人党继续在后港为大家服务，也让我在国会继续为大家出声，让您的一票成就未来，请投工人党一票，谢谢。
Parliamentary General Election 2020. Announcement of result on nomination day. Electoral Division of Tampines. Fong Chin Leong, Muhammad Rizwan bin Muhammad, Yo Ren Yuan, Chung Hon Heng, and Vincent Ng Kien Guan of the National Solidarity Party, and Masagos Zulkifli bin Masagos Mohammed, Kopo Kun, Desmond Chu Pei Ching, Bae Yam King, and Cheng Li Hui of the People's Action Party are the groups of candidates that have been nominated for the electoral division of Tampines. Under Section 34 of the Parliamentary Elections Act, the election must be adjourned for a poll to be taken. The returning officer has directed that the poll be conducted in Singapore on 10th July 2020.
Salam sejahtera semua. Saya amat berterima kasih kepada pengundi-pengundi yang menyokong kami selama ini, dan kali ini kita masih tetap di Tampines JRC. Saya seru sokongan anda untuk kita bersama menjalani jalan-jalan yang perih pasca COVID-19. Izinkan saya menggunakan satu rangkap pantun. Memberi isyarat menggunakan botol, ternampak ibu terus ketuk ketampi. Ayuh, berilah langkah seterusnya yang betul, undilah kami, undi NSP. Terima kasih.
Good afternoon. Dear voters of Tampines and fellow Singaporeans, we thank you for your support. NSP is very happy to be nominated to contest in Tampines again. Many voters have stood by us since Tampines was formed. Tampines GRC was formed in 1988. Because you know NSP, we will never be afraid to speak up for you. The danger of a total wipeout for the opposition in this GE is real. If that happens, I fear for your future. There must be always check and balances, robust debates before any policy is passed in Parliament. I urge you to think and consider seriously if our government is left unchecked. Giving the government a strong mandate is like giving them a blank check. I believe many Singaporeans know better. Come polling days, please consider giving alternative parties like us a chance. Do the next right thing. Thank you. This one, in English.
Okay, thank you.
Dear Tampines residents, the PAP Team Tampines welcomes a new team member. Welcome, Dr. Kopokun. For 5 years, what we promised, we delivered. Vote for the PAP Team Tampines for our homes, our hearts, Tampines together. Penduduk-penduduk Tampines yang saya hormati, selama 5 tahun, kami telah bersama anda membangun Tampines bersama. Kami berbesar hati bersama dengan Dr. Kopokun, bersama dengan pasukan Tampines PAP. Undilah pasukan PAP Tampines demi kediaman kita, jiwa kita, Tampines bersama.
Dear voters of Tampines, in the last 5 years, the Tampines PAP team has been working closely with you to make our Tampines home a better place to live, work and play. With COVID-19, we hope to get your mandate as we work together to overcome the challenges so that we can secure our lives, our jobs, and our future together. Vote for the PAP team here in Tampines. 各位淡滨林集选区的居民们，大家好。这5年来，淡滨林的团队和你们紧密合作，把我们的淡滨林家园打造成一个温馨、美好、宜居的家园。在疫情当下，我希望大家继续和我们一起合作，给我们你们神圣的一票，让我们大家一起守护生命，保障未来，共同维护我们的工作，创造更美好的未来。请支持我们人民行动党，谢谢。
Vote for PAP Team Tampines. Undilah.
Vote Tampines PAP Team.
Dua pakai boom. online or up to you? It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Ready?
Okay,
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, thank you very much for waiting and then for us to be able to share our thoughts after the nomination process. The COVID-19 has been a very testing period for Singaporeans. It really tests us, and it's our unity, our resolve that will get us through this crisis. When Mr. Heng became unwell, it was also a test for our team to come together, to not be depressed, to know that by working as a team, we can overcome. Indeed, it was also a time when our Tampines hub was just being completed. So on top of ourselves going and helping out together with the JRLs, the grassroots leaders and the activists to help in Mr. Heng's constituency, we also had to deliver our Tampines hub so that what the residents have dreamed of will come true. This crisis has tested the four of us, and it has gone beyond to support Mr. Heng even after he got well. And we were glad that to see DPM then recover, and in fact even more energetic after that. In the process, we saw that this got us to become a stronger team, and it made us reliable to help him as he fulfilled even bigger roles as DPM, and then most recently to deliver 4 budgets in succession. Well, we are sad to see DPM leave, but it's needed to contest somewhere else. We are here for the residents, and we will build on the guidance that he has given us as he left. We wish him well in his contest. We now have a new member, Dr. Poi Ching School. We welcome him into Team Tampines in PAP. Now, Dr. Ko and I sit together in cabinet, so we know each other very well. At the same time, there's something that's common to both of us. Dr. Ko was one of the members in the MND who planted the seed on food resilience, thus giving us the motivation, the vision to build the 30 by 30 food resilience goal. That means growing 30% of our nutrition needs by 2030. He continues to bring investments into Singapore in the food sector and in other sectors so that we have good jobs in Singapore. I'm honored to lead the Team Tampines in PAP. We work together with residents. We will deliver our promise for the sake of our homes, our hearts, and Tampines together. I will now allow Dr. Ko to say a few words.
Thank you. Friends of the media, residents from Tampines GRC, I'm excited to join this big Tampines family. The team has worked very closely with residents over the many years to make Tampines our home a very exciting place to live, work and play. I hope to be able to continue and contribute to the efforts that have been made so far to really take Tampines town to a next level. In my past 5 years as an MP, what excites me most is the possibility and the opportunity to actually engage with various stakeholders within the community, bring diverse groups of people together to capitalize and also to liberate their talent, to bring more benefits within the community. In my work in MTI, I had the opportunity to interact with many businesses, and I think these are challenging times for them as well. I hope that with the Tampines Hub having been a focal point for many businesses, some of that network experience can also bring benefits to our local community. I will also want to focus on some of the vulnerables and the programs that can help many of our elderly residents here in Tampines, So some of the past experiences I have in the last 5 years, I hope to also use it in Tampines, leveraging on the very good facilities that have been built up, the good sporting facilities as well, to inject more vibrancy, to bring forth more programs so that we can benefit more residents here. This is the unusual time of the pandemic. Challenges ahead are still to be seen. I hope that we can all stick together, come together as a community so that we can protect our lives, create more jobs for our people, but also secure our future together. I look forward to your support and hope you'll give us all your mandate to continue to serve you here in Tampines. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now my team, together with Kopo Kun, Kopo, Ching Liu Hui, Desmond Chu, and Bia Yam Keng are here to take your questions if you want to ask any.
There are some today. I was wondering, did Mr. Heng move to East Coast GRC? Was he moved because the PAP was threatened by religious party this year?
Well, we have to ask Mr. Heng that. But for here, we are a strong team. And Mr. Heng has been asked to contest in another constituency. And we are ready. We have been a strong team together. And now, Dr. Koh has come. I think we are much stronger.
Maybe it was not clear during my speech. I apologize first. Who will be leading the Tampines team? Is it you?
Yes. Thank you.
Dr. Koh, we are from Sapong here. I'd like to find out a bit more about how you were chosen to be the one
It's not about who is and how it's chosen. The thing is, it's quite similar to what we do in medicine, you know. The doctors get rotated to different hospitals, but regardless of which hospital you go to, the mission is the same. The ethics and the drive to treat every single patient in the best way possible is the same. So as we get deployed in different constituencies, our desire, our ethics and our values, our willingness to contribute and make every place we go to better than it was before is still the same. So I hope that this will be where I can contribute my energy and effort for the next 5 years. And I hope people will give me the chance to do so.
Hi, Friday from the Straits Times. This question is for Minister Masagos.
Yes.
So, Minister, some environmental groups have expressed concerns about disposable gloves, especially after a study by NUS Masters of Sciences reported Singaporeans generated 1,344 tons of waste during the circuit breaker. Do you have any comments about these disposable gloves, or perhaps even about whether it's going to be biodegradable at the very least?
Well, Singapore has always been concerned about environments. In fact, if you look at our history for the last 55 years, we were the first, one of the first countries who actually instituted a Ministry of Environment. And what you see today around you today, a clean air, clean environment, good earth, is because we take care of environment very well. Now, this plastic issue has many dimensions. I have to say that we must reduce our plastic as much as possible. And and if you do not, you still need to dispose these plastics, please dispose them properly. Because if you separate plastics from other usable waste, we can use them, we can separate them, there are mechanical ways to do this. The promise in future also, and this is where Dr. Koh and EDB and MTS is working on, is to bring in what we call chemical recycling. It already exists, now we want to upscale it, which means that just like new water, we can produce new water from wastewater. We were able to produce oil from plastic waste, and we'll call it new oil. So there is prospect. So they are not disposed into the oceans or the water like every other place. Even when they go into our reservoir, we pick them up and then we incinerate together with the other.
Will this be then for the disposable gloves used for polling day?
The same thing. It's the same
So it's
thing.
already been reinstated and will proceed?
Yes, yes.
In Malay, Cik Masagos. Dengan ketiadaan Cik Heng Swee, adakah anda lihat ini menjadi satu kekurangan untuk pasukan anda di Tampines?
Semasa Cik Heng sakit baru-baru ini, dia telah memberikan kita cabaran yang sangat besar kerana hanya 4 dari kita yang harus memikul kerja-kerja yang dilakukan oleh Cik Heng. Tapi ternyata kerana kita diuji, kita telah dapat membantu beliau memberikan khidmat berbakti pada masyarakat seluruh Tampines, termasuk di kawasan beliau. Dan sekaligus kami juga harus menjadikan Tampines Hub kami sebuah wadah yang menarik dan juga jadi kebanggaan Tampines. Dan kerana kami bekerjasama sebagai pasukan, kami telah menyampaikan hasrat para penduduk. Jadi dengan ketiadaan Cik Heng sekarang ini, beliau saya boleh katakan telah menyiapkan kami. Pertama, semasa beliau sakit, kami terpaksa. Setelah itu, beliau terus mengasah kami supaya kami dapat membawa Tampines bersama sebagai pasukan. Jadi insya-Allah dengan tiadanya DPM bersama kami akan tetap bekerja keras untuk menyampaikan hasrat Tampines, penduduk Tampines untuk mewujudkan kediaman Tampines yang diidamkan.
My last question in Malay. Berdasarkan kepada pilihan raya yang lalu, PAP meraih peratusan undi lebih 70%. Boleh disifatkan sebagai kubu kuat PAP. Sekiranya ada isu untuk penduduk PAP, apa yang ingin diadreskan dalam kempen kali ini? Cik Masabot, silakan.
Pilihan raya kali ini seperti pilihan raya di masa-masa lalu. Tidak ada pilihan raya yang akan dimenang dengan mudah. Setiap pilihan raya harus dijalankan meyakinkan para pengundi bahawa inilah pasukan yang tepat untuk masa dan waktunya. Kalau kita lihat sekarang ini, masalah yang kita hadapi sekarang adalah keadaan getir yang diwujudkan oleh COVID-19. Ini sekarang ini walaupun kita telah mengatasi masalah kesihatan, krisis kesihatan, kita bakal perlu mengatasi pula krisis ekonomi di mana banyak pekerja akan kehilangan pekerjaan. Sebab itulah kami perlu mandat yang kuat supaya kami boleh membuat keputusan-keputusan yang berani demi pekerjaan yang harus kita wujudkan untuk penduduk di Tampines dan juga di Singapura.
Tampines residents are proud to have DPM anchor the constituency for almost a decade. Do you feel that these are very big shoes to fill, and do you think that DPM's departure from Tampines will affect the team's performance in this segment?
The advantage of being a DPM is that he has to take care of the whole of Singapore. He may have left Tampines as a member of parliament, but he has not left Singapore, and he's concerned about every one of us. And certainly we have access to him all the time in cabinet, and also he has promised that he will come again because he misses Tampines. He knows Tampines values his presence, and that he will want to come back as often as he can.
Hi, Mr. I'm Sing Kai from China News. Can I get Dr. Popopun to answer in Mandarin?
Sure.
This is the camera. 部长，你好，就是因为我们知道本来大家都想说会由这个副总理黄日杰来领军这个民行动党的团队来出征在滨宁竞选区嘛，那为什么会有这样子相当令人意外的这个盘阵？那么你们加入，你们继续有这样子的团队之后，你们最想着重来解决的那个问题又是什么呢？
当然，不管整体的这个大选布局是什么，最重要是参选的候选人，都有那颗心，要帮助所有的居民、所有的选民。无论到哪里，我们的理念、我们的价值观都是一致的。那最主要，我们靠的是团队精神和多年来与居民的紧密合作，这样子呢，才能够大家一起带动，把社区做得更好。接下来，当然我们现在目前面对的挑战就是这个冠状病情的这个挑战啊。那挑战很艰巨，最主要就是要大家团结一致，我们大家才能够同舟共济的呢，更好去度过这个难关。不只是度过眼前的难关，更重要就是也要着眼未来，先把基础铺好，然后呢，可以面对日后一些不能预测的一些事项。所以我们大家必须一起紧密合作，守护生命，保障工作，共创未来。
另外一个很快的问题啊，因为徐医生，因为我们知道国民团结党之前就表示他连续3届来这个在滨宁竞选区了嘛，是因为他要向这个执政的人民行动党施压，那你们有什么样的回应？
我们肯定会看待竞争，很认真的看待竞争，因为每一张选票都很重要，每一次的竞选都有很多不预测的这些风云，所以我们会很认真的呢去争取每一张选票，希望我们的选民们能够关注跟注意我们所推出的种种措施，跟一些这个大选的一些方针，希望我们要推出的一些计划，未来为新加坡的计划都能够跟新加坡人产生共鸣，让他们继续支持我们，为新加坡的未来一起打造得更好。
部长，请问一下，这就发生最高的事情，你们是大概什么时候知道你要被调过来这里？当时的整个考量的过程，为什么会派你来到这里？这个代替王瑞杰部长可以谈一下吗？
这些考量现在已经不重要了，因为现在已经是 nomination 已经过了，我们现在要专注的是未来必须做的事情，怎么样子去争取我们的选票，让我们的选民对我们这个团队有所信心，继续的去关注为何要怎么样子去应对未来的挑战。
So last question. You have to hit the campaign trail. No. Thank you very much. Thank you.
谢谢大家 ，Please take care，take care， 保重，谢谢。
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum.
Hi, we have Mr. Lee next.
Okay, can I start? Okay, 敖港后，谢谢后港居民这6年给我的爱戴与关怀。我希望你们能继续的支持我。在这6年里，我都听到你们的反馈，你们的声音。很多时候，你们也把你们的心声诉说给我听，但我非常的感谢你们对我李鸿壮在后港这段期间的所有关怀与爱戴。我知道你们呢很希望有一个具有伸缩性、具有能力、具有这个效率的国会议员，但我会尽我所有的所能。我现在已经在这里提名了，所以呢，希望呢你们给我一个机会进入国会，能把你们的声音放大，能把你的声音告诉执政的政府，然后呢把你们的事项讲出来。希望呢我们能同个时候一起努力，巩固整个后港，把后港做得更强大，然后保持我们在后港的钢板精神。像我所说的，每次敖港后。
你有没有给自己设下一个怎么样子的一个目标，或者是得票率方面，或者上一届你有设下目标吗？
其实我对这些目标没有去想它，重要的是要继续的服务人民。因为这次我们在后港呢，最主要就是以服务居民的态度进来后港的。我本身在基层已经差不多要超过30几年，也在各个不同的领域都活跃过，都做过义工，所以很了解在不同的领域呢，不同的居民、不同的基层需要的是什么。所以真正的想法，当我来后港的时候，就是要服务人民，但最重要的还是要交朋友。
Darryl from today, do you think you stand a higher chance this time round against Mr. Dennis Tan compared to Mr. Poi Ching?
Oh, indeed, I never actually thought of this, ever. Yeah, for me, I mean, the most important thing is to build friendship, and be able to serve the community in my best ability.
Do you think you stand a winning chance right now?
I never thought of that. You'll wait until 10th of July.
So Lee Brendan from CNA. This is the second time they're standing into GE. Is there anything that you would do differently compared to the previous time?
Oh, basically, I think we are more welcome in the estate. We did more to the residents, whether in terms of programming, activities, infrastructure. I think there's a great improvement. So moving forward, we hope we can continue to do more, to build together, not only for myself, together with the residents, with the volunteers, with everybody, have that stake in Hougang, so that we want to build this community together as a team.
So it has been very challenging working in the WP stronghold past 6 months.
No, indeed, when I walk around, I don't really feel whether is it WP or PAP ward. In fact, because the friendship that we have been built along these 6 years, I think we have built a lot of friendship, I would say. I don't think there's any challenges at all.
People compare you on the ground?
I never think of any comparison. I just know what I can do for the people and what the people need from me. Yeah.
是的，李先生，因为我们知道，像你提到的，你已经在后港就是这一带服了6年多嘛，你觉得你以哪些方面 可以赢得选民的青睐？
我也不知道我哪里可以赢得选民的青睐，但最主要的就是当选民呢，或者有什么事项的时候来找我的时候呢，我都会尽我的所能，一一的把他们去解决，我从来不放弃，所以我希望呢，选民也不放弃我。
那你会着手解决什么样的问题？如果真的被选上，
其实
后港需要解决的问题是什么？
其实后港，如果你看过去的5、6年里呢，我们已经有把后港就是把很多的新的生命力注入了后港，所以我们有很多活动、很多项目，甚至呢在基础设施方面呢，你也看到后港已经有我所说的焕然一新了。所以呢，我们希望呢能做得更多，把后港呢建立得更好，当成是把它更做成一个更好的美好的家园。希望呢大家都会引以为荣啊，为它引以为荣。
Yeah. Now, Hougang has been a stronghold in opposition for the past 29 years. Mr. Poi Ching School is stepping down with Mr. Lin's taking over his space. This to expand on what the asked for today. Are there any things or any concerns that you may have to get voters to vote for you instead, considering that WP has been holding Hougang for 29 years?
Okay. During these few years, when I walk around in Hougang, I can truly hear that what they want is really not the party, it's the people that they are able to serve them. So I think that is the most important thing. So personally, I think that in Hougang, it really belongs to the people themselves. At the end, they have the voice, they choose who they want, who they think that they are able to represent them, who they are able to solve all their problems, who that they are able to build Hougang together with them.
How do you feel like you can serve better than Mr. Dennis time?
Oh, there's no comparison. I don't think that it's easy to do such comparison, you know. Yeah, I mean, that's at the end of the day, we actually, I mean, it really depends on the residents. You know, in Chinese we always say 将心比心. It means heart to heart. You know, if they feel that I'm the right one, they automatically will vote for me. If not, then I don't think so. Yeah.
You said that the residents choose the people over the party, right? So what about you is different from your party, right?
That's where you have to interview the resident. Yeah, I do what I can do in my best ability to serve all of them. Resident at the end, they have a call. They have to actually serve.
There's also been complaints over the years in Aljunied and Hougang that the losing PAP candidates have an unfair advantage because they are the grassroots advisors. So one example is in the MPS sessions, right? The PAP has a version of their own MPS sessions in the air-conditioned room, whereas the Workers' Party holds theirs in the void deck. Do you have any comments on that?
Actually, I think these are two separate things. As far as I'm concerned, I'm holding 3 portfolios in Hougang. All of them are voluntary portfolio. I'm a PAP chairman, I'm a PCF chairman, I'm also a Hougang advisor. So to me, each of the portfolio have different things to work on. There are actually no advantage or disadvantage, you know. Yeah, as long as being appointed, as I mentioned to some of them, I will do my best in every position that I'm holding on to actually, you know, do it for the community. More importantly, you have to always think that, you know, we are there to serve the community. We are not there to serve for ourselves. Yeah.
So if you are already there to serve the community, why do residents need to vote you in as parliament?
That you have to check with the resident. Yeah, that's beyond. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So this is
Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you. Take care.